I grew up in the vault. 23 years of my life spent underground. Cold metal walls were all I've ever known. I grew up playing baseball. I'd hit homers more than anybody. Boredom led to working out constantly and almost getting to the point of unhealthy. The GOAT test told me I was a guard, and they stationed me for watching the gate and facilitating scavenging groups. Every day I got teased with the light from outside, but I played my role. Until a scavenging group was attacked outside the vault doors. They called on the radio in a frantic tone, so I opened the door early. I opened it just in time to see the last survivor ripped apart by the ghouls. Something kicked on inside me. I beat the absolute out of the savages. The rage felt so good, releasing the pressure on things that could no longer think about anything but killing. Emergency closure kicked in and I was locked outside. I took what supplies that remained off my dead scavenging group and headed on. I never looked back. The wastes were more my style anyways. The rage from deep inside me was easily fed, and I felt alive. I reside in the middle of the city, near Diamond City, close to raiders, ghouls, and mutants. It's like heaven out here. My smarts allowed me to learn how to work on my equipment and improve it further to allow more carnage. Scientists in the area helped me get the most out of my fusion cores. At this point, nothing out here can kill me. I'm the demon that criminals fear at night. Hey guys, and welcome to my first Fallout 4 build here today. So what I have done is I think what I'm going to be doing for a couple weeks now is going to be pumping out at least one of these, probably just one of these, just because I do love Fallout 4 and I love testing out a lot of different perk sets, and the fact that I can kind of cheat the game in sense and get all the way to level 50, 60 before playing through the entire game to actually test different builds is actually really nice, and it's a way for me to kind of explore to see kind of what I want to do for my next like regular playthrough and everything. So today we have the heavy build. So the heavy build is mainly and basically only melee weapons. Nothing else. There's no unarmed, there's no weapon, or guns, I should say, but it's basically entirely composed of a melee, very strong build. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to go through the perks. As you can see, I'm level 61. I didn't need to be level 61. I just needed it to be able to build my little base that I have with the character. But basically, I will show you a couple of the most important perks, and then I think I took a screenshot of the actual starting strength, or not start, but starting special stats that I had. Those will be thrown up on screen or either taken off screen. It depends on exactly what I want here. But for the top set of our things here, I think I ended up going strength 10 and endurance 7. I ended up bumping up endurance to all the way up to 10 because I am a melee, so I'm going to need a lot of health because I need to basically be a tank to get in there. Charisma, I think I had to go up basically just to get this, so that's why I'm level 61. I was originally 50, but then when I actually started to build this, I needed that, so, you know, that kind of sucked. I'm pretty sure my science, or not science, but my intelligence was very low, but I ended up putting a lot into that just because for this build, I'm going to need a lot of science, but also we need the nuclear physicist. The nuclear physicist is what we needed for that. So I basically did that, and then this hacker is irrelevant. I just kind of threw it in there because I had more perks to put. I didn't do anything on agility. I left that at 2. I didn't do anything to luck. Left that at 1. Same as perception. I left that as 2. For strength, obviously we're strength 10. So right now, big leagues is a big part of this entire build because it is a melee weapon, and so this getting it to the 5th tier gets you the double damage as well as hitting some grand slams. Maybe I can do some of those today for you. But then we have the armor. The armor rank, we definitely want the armor rank 4 because we want to build the best possible armor that we can build, especially if we're not using power armor. We want to be very heavily equipped, and if we don't have the power armor but we have some super awesome armor, which I do right now, I'll show you that later, but that is basically why we needed that. And then as well as getting the blacksmith to rank 3, because we really want to make some powerful melee weapons, but we can't really do that without. Then we move on to Pain Train. Because I do have power armor in this build, power armor like heavily focused as in being part of the melee, so basically Pain Train allows me to sprint into enemies causing massive damage. The third tier actually allows me to knock them down, and then also my impact landings have even more damage when I jump down, so this kind of creates a much better sound power armor build around that. Then we'll move over to endurance, and now toughness is very crucial. Toughness is very crucial, as well as Life Giver. So toughness actually gives us that 50 damage resistance, so that gives us even more damage resistance versus weapons and stuff, because we have to get close. We're gonna get shot. It's gonna happen. So we need toughness in this entirety. We need all of it. Every single tier. You need all 5 of those. And then we're gonna go over to Life Giver. Life Giver, we need the 3rd tier, mainly due to the last part of this, which is that it slowly regenerates lost health. This will help us in terms because we don't have anything to do with medic, we don't have anything to do with stim packs. I actually tested this out. This works really well, especially when I have damage plus 50 already for damage resistance, but it actually regenerates your health quite quickly. It says slowly, but it goes very fast. My health gets regenerated very, very quickly with this, and so it's actually really nice. And then plus, I think I am a plus 60 on the maximum health scale too, because of the 3 tiers as well. So Life Giver and Toughness are very essential for this build. I went with Rad Resistant. I went with this too because I know that we need to get close to a lot of enemies, and if there are enemies that are very, very radiation type, so when you get higher into the game, when you're on that normal difficulty or even higher difficulties, you come across a few crazy radiation ghouls or glowing radroaches and stuff, so it's really helpful to have radiation resistance, especially if you want to go into the glowing sea late game. This is definitely a play. We definitely want Adamantium Skeleton. With this, we can't get limb damage, and that is what we want, especially since we are getting very close to people. We could also get close to people with explosives. They blow up, limbs won't blow off, so that's really, really nice. Another essential perk that we have is Science. We want the rank 4 on Science. For the rank 4, it allows us to create some of the crazy mods that I have on my weapons as well as on my power armor. Because we are running a power armor / melee build, we definitely want to get the best perks or the best builds on our weapons, so this is going to allow us to do that just with armor and blacksmith. We just really need to get all 3 of those to kind of encompass the build even better and then make all of our equipment perfect. The next one that we are looking at, which is the last essential perk that I have, is Nuclear Physicist. We want this because the fusion cores are going to last longer. That's basically all we want, especially if you're playing this build normally. Instead of me cheating, I accidentally threw in 1,000 fusion cores. I'm never going to run out. But when you do use power armor a lot, you kind of blow through them quickly, and so with this you will not blow through them quickly because they last twice as long, but also you can shoot them out of your power armor. I don't do that. I don't do that, but I just do it for the lasting twice as long. That's basically the nice part about these perks. We're gonna go ahead and look at the weapons. So I have this. I have a heated super sledge. I was initially gonna go with the super sledge as the main weapon, but then you could literally only do like 2 things to it. You literally can do stun pack or heating coil. It's not even fun. So I went with the actual sledgehammer, which you could make really cool looking. But then again, the bat is the thing that is of beauty. This thing is terrifying. And so this is basically what I based the origin story off of, being a heavy hitter in the baseball league. This is what we're kind of going with, and it's just so nice. Look at this thing. It's absolutely beautiful. And then for my apparel, we're going with a bunch of different types. It would actually be better if, again, I was up there looking at them this way because it's just easier to kind of get a better look at them. So right now I went with entirely polished metal armor. So the polished metal armor is very good compared to the standard. So the standard is 22 resist. This is for the right arm. It's 22 damage resistant as well as it's 13 to electric damage. You go down to polished metal, it goes up to 28 and 17. So it's much better. It goes up in weight a little bit, but the value as well. It's just a much better build for the metal armor. that I went with. And then for the rest of it, I kind of just went with a few different a few different ones. I went with aerodynamic and with dense, which is better for explosions. I went with strengthened. I forget what strengthened's for. Strengthened is better for limb damage. I don't know why I did that because limb damage is eliminated. I should have thought about that differently. And then I went with weighted, and the weighted in the other arm, which was more, I think, for I want to believe, yeah, melee attacks ignore some of the target's armor. I should have went with this for the other one, and instead I went with aerodynamic, which is something to do with power attacks drain less AP. So that's super nice. So I didn't go with a helmet here because none of the helmets really do a whole lot in terms of you can add like extra perks to them. So I basically went with just this assault gas mask just so you can hide my face because I am a monster on the inside. So let's go ahead and take a look at my settlement that I built for this character, his settlement. So first of all, we have our 2 power armors that the scientists help us create and work together. This one has a jetpack. This one does not. This is the one I'll be taking out later to test out the build. Then we have a little farm here. We got some water. We have power going all the way around. Like you can see up there where my cursor is. It literally goes all the way around the base, which is super nice. It gets us there. And that's all powered by this giant fusion generator. And then we have some defense, obviously, out here. Then we have our crafting tables area up here. I'm living alone, so I only have one room, which is above my power armor. And so I got my cooking stove in here, I got my bed, got a flag, a little poster, and my little desk. And I got windows so I can look outside. Then we'll run up here to the top where I built this extravagant piece of work. So this is my relaxing lounge area. This is where I keep my loot after I destroy people. This is my little radio place, my benches, not benches, but my sofa and my, I don't know, the chair. God, I'm losing my mind. So my couch, my chair, as well as my TV. Basically my relaxing place. Put in some video games or some movies or something, watch there. And then I got my weightlifting area right here, so I can get pumped, get jacked for my entire life. And actually that gives you a strength boost, which is super nice as well. You get a strength boost and then you absolutely annihilate people. I just fell. But anyways, got a little scavenging bench here, don't know why. But then we got the bigger area, which is set up here. This door is basically non-functional because it's non-functional from the outside, like you can't get in. So that was the plan in making this. I really only wanted this to be a one-person thing. Just in case I were to be attacked, I can bottleneck the enemy immediately. They have to literally come through the one side. They can't come through any other side because I blocked this off with concrete. They can't get through. Got little support beams to make this look a little bit more realistic rather than floaty. And then that's about it. That's about it for my place. It's all nice. It's all powered up, ready to go. Looking good. Lights everywhere. It's lit up perfectly in the dark. So I wanted to show you guys how this build actually works. So we are going to put on some power armor, and I'm going to fight some things. And because I'm level 60, I'm a little overpowered, but it'll kind of get you the gist of exactly how much power this thing is bringing. Alright, so we're in the Dead Sea. We're right where this Deathclaw jumps down, and he's dead. No, he's not. He's not dead. Good. I don't want him to be dead. Hey, buddy. I can do this, and it's terrifying to watch this, because, like, watch. Oh, God! Oh, God! That's never happened. I've never been picked up by a Deathclaw before. But literally, they just fall over, and then I just beat the crap out of them on the ground. Everything. And I have no damage taken. And with the damage that I do take, actually goes down. Actually goes down. I guess I didn't show you the power armor, but the power armor is Model Fs. It's all Model Fs. It's the highest build of power armor that you can get. But literally, Deathclaws, anything out here, man, it's easy pickings. Whoa, whoa, whoa! But like these guys, they're cool and all. Yeah, they do a lot of damage. You'll be able to actually see because of their venom actually hurts me quite a bit. So you'll see how fast. So look how fast it's going back up. Like, look at that. That's unreal. It's unnatural. It's just going right back up. I never have to use a stim pack. Ever. Where are these guys popping out at? But like, these guys, this one, the Rat Scorpion Predators and the Albino ones are much... Okay, I shot that guy in the air. That was not planned. I didn't mean to do that. Kind of wish I got most of that on there. Oh god. Maybe let's go into first person. First person might be a little bit easier. But like, none of them do, they do some damage. But not a lot. And this is the Dead Sea, mind you. And we're just kind of murking stuff. Easily. I want to show you three other places. Luckily, this place right here, Murkwater Construction, is very close to 3 different awesome, strong enemies. And they're very close to the Dead Sea, so therefore they are very high level. Even though I am kind of a high level, it kind of sucks. But here we go. Mirelurk Queen. The Mirelurk Queen is absolutely... Actually, the Mirelurk Queen actually does the most damage to me, I do believe. Like, it does the most damage to me because it's just better. I can't even see what I'm doing right now. Whoa! I'm getting beat up by a few things, actually, right now. I actually got beat up by... Was that like a Stingwing or something? I don't know, but I survived. I lost my helmet. I lost my helmet. What are these things? Was I destroying those too? I beat it though, so that helps. Consolation, right? I love this because I just open it. You look nice today. And then Mr. Securitron pops out the back, which is nice. But like, look how much damage I do to this man. It's so nice. Look at this. He's literally worth nothing. And he's dead. And he blows up. And I'm good to go. Health is regenerating. It's unreal. The build is unreal. It's perfect. It's exactly what I had in mind. Hello, Mr. Behemoth. This is the last test. The last test of this. I do think the Mirelurk Queen was a better test because I just literally 6-shot this man. Oh, I missed. Like, he's just dead. I think I'm overpowered by a lot, but he's got a comfy pillow, so he is a nice place to rest. But yeah, guys, that is this build. That is the heavy build. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like it as well. Hit the like button if you did. But I'm probably going to be doing a few more of these just because they're kind of fun to do and they're kind of fun to create the backstory for. That was kind of fun to do. But thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you later.